What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video. And in today's video, guys, we are here on the Ratatoskr Demonic Beast to showcase the brand new Loki character. Now, with the release of Loki, guys, I actually think he's gonna be a very good character on the Ratatoskr Demonic Beast. The main reason why I say this is because of the fact that he is not necessarily just, you know, buffing himself in this fight. Jormungand is also getting the buffs from him too, and I think Loki, in terms of just his general damage, is going to be really good, especially on the AoE, where he has the times 2 critical chance, times 2 critical damage, and then damage out 100% when the hero has king, queen, or jack, which he always does. So that attack is always going to be doing an increased amount of damage. So yeah, what we're going to be doing in today's video, guys, we're going to be going over the actual full run. I already did a complete run here, guys, so, you know, I'm talking like I haven't actually tested out the unit. I've already tested out the unit and he's really good on this. So we're going to be going over all that in today's video. So if you guys do enjoy videos like this, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we are on the road to that 54,000 subscribers. I definitely do appreciate the support on the channel, guys. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in. Let's talk the gear and then we'll go over the actual run. So yeah, as you guys can see, in terms of gear on Loki, we actually did decide to go with attack crit damage. Again, you know, we're running him as a DPS on this fight, and honestly, even though his passive is kind of centered around like kind of team support, he does actually have good DPS. Again, as I mentioned, this AoE skill is really strong. You only need for him to have one of his buffs, which he's always going to have, for that 100% damage dealt, and then you have already at base 2 times critical chance, 2 times critical damage, right? And his single target, which is really nice on the rank 2 and 3, has delete. So he actually takes gauge from the boss as well, and that can be a really nice effect just for, you know, if the boss is trying to get like the ultimate and trying to ult against us, we can just kind of stop that, which is really good. So yeah, Loki is actually a great character for this fight, in my opinion, guys. And so yeah, we're gonna be taking him in, and here, let me go to the other gear. So attacker damage on him, HP defense on Yorm, HP defense on Liz, and then crit resistance, double crit resistance, defense, pretty much. So 2 set defense, 2 set crit resistance, and then another 2 set crit res. And then for the artifact card support, we are rocking the Nidhogg card set, just so that we get defense related stats when we have a food poisoning debuff. So yeah, I mean, other than that though, guys, that's pretty much the setup. And then we are rocking attack food as well in the actual fight. So bear in mind that because I have attack food, I am at about, you know, about like 2,000 more attack than I normally would. But Loki does not have UR gear attack crit damage, so this is pretty, I'd say it's more like accessible in a sense. So alright, that's gonna be pretty much the gear, guys. Let's actually move over now to my full clear, and we'll talk about the full run itself. Alrighty, guys, so here is the full run here of me taking Loki into the Ratatoskr Demonic Beast. Now, I actually really did like this character in this fight, guys, and I think he's one of those characters where he might actually be one of the best DPSs on this fight, which is kind of shocking, you know? The main reason why I do actually say he's really good on this, though, is because of the fact that he has not just utility, but he also has really good damage. He has both, which I think is really nice from having for your main DPS on this fight. And a character that's able to buff up Jormungand as well, I think is really nice too. That's why I think the last time when I ran Scald and Scald alongside Jormungand, like, that felt pretty good too. And then it's the same thing with Loki, but Loki actually has some more utility than Scald, whereas Scald kind of just is, you know, the counter damage, and we don't really see too much of that because of the fact that counters just don't do a lot on Demonic Beasts. But yeah, I mean, Loki himself, though, he does really good damage, and he has also utility with the gauge reduction and the you know, king, queen, and jack, right? Like, the buffs that he gets, right? And those buffs are applied to Jormungand and himself, and it cycles through. So that is obviously very good. Now, as you guys saw, first phase was, you know, again, super straightforward. You move him, you damage him, you kill him, right? Super straightforward. Phase 2 right here, we move him to the left, and then we go for the kill. Now, my Loki on my global account, guys, is 3 out of 6. So his ultimate is, I think it's what 16% max HP scaling. But honestly, in this fight, that was really good damage. And you guys will see here, I mean, the ultimate, look at that, 1.7 million AoE. I mean, that's nothing to scoff at, and considering this character is on attack crit damage right now, that is really good, you know what I mean? Like, we have an HP scaling ultimate, and he's doing, you know, attack crit damage, is his gear set, right? So, like, he's not even, like, at, like, the, you know, the max amount of HP for his damage. But yeah, I mean, like, in general, though, his regular attacks are hitting a lot harder too, so I wasn't, like, necessarily too worried about it, you know? And especially after seeing the damage I did on the ultimate, I was like, yeah, no, like, this character is just, like, super busted, right? But yeah, right there, as you guys saw, we did not get a bleed card off the rip, so I had to do You know, I had to rush the ultimate for Valencia right there, and then moving back to the middle, and then I did get the top deck on the bleed, so this actually is a viable run. And so yeah, what I do is I go for the bleed then, and then, you know, we cycle ultimate right there with Liz, and yeah, it's gonna move him to the right. That means we can actually do damage to him, and then from there we, you know, moving back to the left, back to the middle. Pretty straightforward, guys. Like, again, this is stuff that you're gonna expect in a normal Ratatoskr run, and you know what I'm able to do here, right? So yeah, again, like it's a super straightforward stuff here, right? So yeah, you know, we move him back, you know, with the attack card from Valenti. You know, we just kind of waste our turn right there, and I forget that I'm able to do damage too. But look at that, like he actually hits really hard. This character actually hits insanely hard, man. And the single target, I feel like, is a lot weaker than his AoE, because his AoE, it only relies on him having the 1 in the 3 buffs, whereas his single target relies on the more allies you have that have the buff, the better it is for you, right? But yeah, I mean, overall, guys, as long as you have like Jormungand alongside this character, he's gonna be insanely strong, right? It just, you know, works super well. So yeah, moving into floor 2 now. Floor 2 was a lot quicker than floor 1, because floor 1 I had to do a little bit of stalling. I didn't have my bleed card there. This floor is a lot quicker, and you guys will see right here. Look at the AoE damage here, right? Watch this. So it's not as much as King and Diane, but it is a lot. Like if I'm attack crit damage like you are gear, I could easily see that killing actually. You know, so I do see that the like Loki actually is like definitely one of the better DPSs for this fight, because he has both the single target and AoE viability. You know what I mean? Being able to have both that combo, it always makes a character in this fight really good, because it allows you to deal with the floor 2 where you need a lot of AoE, and then floor 1 where, you know, you kind of need single target, and then same with floor 3, you need both. You pretty much need both. You need AoE on the second phase of floor 3, and then you need a lot of single target when you're trying to deal damage to the stumps. So yeah, I mean, I think Loki is best of both worlds. He has all that damage, and he has the utility with the gauge reduction, and then also the buffs he's providing for him and Jormungand. It's really good, right? So yeah, and then I think I've had it only proc a few times in the run where I actually got the rank up from getting the Joker buff. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's only happened again like a few times, but it's been good. You know, like we are able to actually get it sometimes, and it does feel pretty strong. So yeah, right there, we do the ultimates and stuff. He goes away, and so I'm like, okay, let's just try and keep him in the middle here. But again, you know, honestly, this phase of the fight, I'm honestly not too sure how that kind of works with the way you move him. But yeah, right there, I just wasted the debuff. I'm like, okay, if we kill the left stump, and we use the debuff right there, it will move him to the middle. So we kill the left stump like that, and then it does move him back to the middle, because normally he would go to that stump, but he can't, right? So yeah, and then from this point on, we just kill the right stump, and then we take him out as well. Really easy, guys. Like honestly, like this was definitely one of my more smoother runs. That's why I'm thinking this character is like one of the better DPSs for this. When I do my tier list and I update it, he's gonna be up there, because he's a Ragnarok character too. So I'm actually thinking this character might be really good on like maybe floor 4 Bird and Deer. I mean, I think it's possible. I think the only thing that might mess him up for floor 4 Bird is the rank up. Right, I think the rank up might mess him up, but I think for floor 4 Deer, he could actually be pretty good as a green DPS. You know, maybe if you don't have like tier, I think it might be viable to run him too. We'll have to see, obviously. He doesn't have like any like type of cleanse, unfortunately, in his kit, but he does have a lot of like, you know, again, the gauge reduction utility, and then he does have the buffs for the team, which is nothing to scoff at either. I mean, you're getting either max HP, you're getting attack related stats, or you're getting all stats. Like any of those 3 buffs are all good. Right, so I think across the board, this character in terms of his support and his damage is like really good. So yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, Loki is a very strong character for this. Now, will I say he's better than, you know, like King and Diane and like LR Brundled and stuff? I don't know. I mean, he's up there. He's definitely up there. I think I would argue it. I think I could actually like see the argument, and I do like the fact that he does have like, you know, just a bunch of damage in general in his kit. And again, his ultimate actually hits fairly hard. It could be because I'm 3 out of 6, to be fair. You know, 16% max HP versus 8. That is a pretty big difference. But like still, I mean, the character is hitting 1.2 mil on an ultimate where my HP is, I'm not on HP defense, right? So I think that right there is really good. So yeah, now moving into floor 3 here, guys. Floor 3, yeah, I mean, Loki performed really well in this too. I mean, like, I literally, like, I did not have any issues throughout any of the floors of Rat, guys. Like, this character was good enough to clear through all, and at a very consistent rate. Like it felt very, very strong that he was able to do it. Now, as you guys saw right there, the turn 1, I did not rush Liz ultimate. I just went for damage, and honestly, kind of a misplay. It kind of was a misplay there, but it still worked out for me. And the fact that I didn't have to rush ultimate, I still tanked the turn, it goes to show like this character is like really, really good, man. So yeah, I mean, like, again, just a very strong character in general, guys. And if you do have him, give him a try as your rad DPS. He can actually perform very, very well. So yeah, right there, you know, he stays in the middle. We do need 2 debuffs again to be able to move him to the right. So I'm like, okay, let me wait till I get the top deck. I get the bleed and I get the shock. So I'm like, okay, now I can move him to the right. And then from there, we can, you know, start stalling. And then, you know, this is where I already sped up the clip here. I have it on 4 times speed. But this is where we just kind of, you know, let this kind of rock here, right? So this is where we stall. We wait till we get the certain cards that we need. I think the cards I was trying to get was just have 1 AoE available. And then, yeah, pretty much waste all my other skills. Because I knew his AoE, if his ultimate wasn't going to do, like, max damage, because, again, it's max HP scaling, I knew his AoE would do, like, absurd damage if I had enough buffs, right? So I was like, okay, we'll hold on to one of the AoEs. And then, if I'm able to kind of clear this phase and then get into the next phase with that AoE onto the 2 stumps that are available, then he would do enough damage. And you guys will see, I mean, the fact that Loki, again, has a really strong AoE skill that is not reliant on allies either is really good. I do love that a lot. That's my thing with Loki, is that, you know, even though he is more of like a supportive character, he still is not relying on others for damage that he needs. Like, he can do it himself. So that is obviously very, very good. So yeah, I go for the ultimate there. We finish it off. We move into the second phase now, guys. And this is, again, this is where I was talking about, right? So we have to do the 3 debuffs to move him to the left. And then I have to take out the middle and the right stump. And you guys will see, I mean, Loki easily does it too. So yeah, obviously we do the 3 debuffs. We do bleed, shock, and poison. In that order, by the way, on second phase, right? And then, yeah, now that we have it like this, I was like, okay, let me ult with Liz. Right, we get the attack related up. I do the Valenti ultimate and then AoE with Loki. And you guys will see Loki's damage here. It's absurd, right? 1.2 mil from Valenti. Look at the AoE on him. 3.5 million. And we get the gauge reduction onto the boss. So, yeah, guys, I mean, again, like, I feel like from this point on in the fight, you can already tell, like, this character is crazy on this. The AoE, not even an ultimate, an AoE skill that he has one-shots both the stumps. It's like running DK Melee in a sense where his AoE, it just does an absurd amount of damage. And, you know, for DK Melee, you would need all creation at that point. But for a character like, you know, Loki here, he just has that damage built in him. If you do like a Liz ultimate and then you follow up with that AoE, you're killing those stumps. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, he's just really, really good, man. I actually was very pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised with how well he was doing, but I knew he would be good just based on the support he was providing. And again, the gauge reduction capabilities. That is so good to have gauge reduction in Rat, because there's so many times where you're about to get ulted and the Rat has Petrify on his ult, and you have no Petrify immunity on a team like this. So it actually is like really good, right? Like, you know, the fact you're able to have that. So yeah, right there. I waste the AoE at the very end, guys, because I'm like, okay, we only really need single targets on this final phase, because we have to take out the left stump and then have him move to the right, take out the middle, and then we stall, right? So, again, super straightforward in terms of what we're doing, but yeah, 600k from him, really, really nice. And then the AoE here, look at that, just 2.3 million, just crazy damage, right? And we turn 1, kill the left stump too. That's really, really good. So, yeah, I mean, like, just an insane team, guys. Loki is not a must-summon character, but if you do want a really strong rad DPS and future giant / Ragnarok support, he is up there. He is definitely up there. You know, I definitely have him. Like, the thing is, for me, there's a lot of characters that are good on Rat now. And in my opinion, if I had to kind of rank the characters, it would probably be King Indian, Loki, and LR Brundled, probably about the same. LR Brundled lacking the support, but more so with the damage. The damage was good from LR Brundled, but I do like that Loki just kind of has the damage without needing debuffs though. So honestly, guys, I think I got Loki. I think I got Loki actually at my number 2 best unit for this fight, which is kind of crazy. I'm trying to think of like other characters that I would actually use on Rat too, other than like, you know, like King Indian, because King Indian is just so good on this fight. Like, yeah, it's really King Indian, Loki, DK Melee, I guess. or Trader Melly for the free to plays. But like, yeah, no, like he's up there, guys. He's definitely up there as a really good, like, consistent DPS, consistent support character. You know, we're taking no damage on this, as you guys see, like 65k. Yeah, I mean, overall the team is just it's really good, man. It really is, you know. So yeah, I mean, you guys are seeing it here. We're literally about to beat the fight. We just have to wait till all the immortalities disappear, and it's GG. And it's just a bunch of stalling at this point. But because we have gauge reduction with him, we do not have to get petrified and worry about that. We just have the, you know, the detoxification from you know, from Yormingen, and then we just keep taking his gauge, and we're good to go. So yeah, I mean, there you guys go, man. That is the Ratatoskr showcase right there with Loki. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But this character is just absolutely insane on this fight. He's definitely one of the best DPSs for this, in my opinion. Really, really good support, really good utility. Just an insanely strong character, guys. So that is going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and we'll let the guy have the win screen here. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be it. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.